Hi everyone, welcome to episode number 6 of the MADtherapy Sessions podcast. Today's guest is Yash Jhunjhunwala. He's an I-League player. He's played in the Nepal Super Division. He was the captain of the Pune Football International Group and has won the Best Defender award in the Nepal leagues. Also, he's currently playing for Sellebrity FC in the MDFA Elite Division. So Yash, how did your love for football start?
It all started in 2014 when I was in my previous school, Sherwood College, Nainital.
Okay. In Nainital?
Nainital.
Okay.
I was in a boarding school kept by my mom. And my best friend, you can call him my brother, everything. His name was Sean, and he passed away due to the negligence of this college.
I'm sorry
He
to
was
hear that.
sick and he was very keen of soccer. His favorite player was Neymar, and we both were very keen, and we dreamed of playing for the school team because playing for the school team was a dream when we were small.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to play soccer, and I took up that let's do it, and let's do it. I was not more into soccer, but after this I started playing soccer, and gradually it became my passion.
So that one incident pushed you and changed you towards going for like football full time.
Yeah, it pushed me because even when I step on the pitch and I look up, I just tell him that watch me, and I have his blessings. And when my dad was also very keen of me playing football, and he also passed away 20 days back, and he's never watched me playing, but though he will be proud of me watching me. So this soccer thing has been very close to my heart and my family's heart.
It's like you have a lot of emotional connect with it and a lot of emotional reasons to play football even more now.
It's a craft for me. Soccer is a craft, and I wake up every day to improve my craft. Being creative every day. Even though my days don't support me, all the days are not gonna be the same. Either it's good day or it's a bad day. Either you perform good and you go to the room and you just break yourself, or either you say it's just a day and you're gonna improve. So soccer is a bit. It's a craft, and it's a very beautiful craft. Waking every day and doing what you love. Nothing can be more happy.
But you love what you do right now.
Too much.
So did you undergo any formal training in football, or how did you improve?
I have been in formal training. I joined a club which is in Borivali, CJ Academy.
Okay.
Years back, where my coach Aggie Picardo is one of the main key points in my life. The coach which changed my life. He's been my father, my everything in football. His guidance has been the most. He's been supportive, has always pushing me to be the best. And he was when I was small, 16 years old, I joined his training, and from there gradually we improved, and I played the top league in Maharashtra, MDFA. And the best part is he's a coach come player. He even plays on the pitch. So
Wow.
Playing with him as a junior player and a coach, you get that bond, and it's sometimes you have to bear that pressure, playing with him, because he's the one training you and you make mistakes. So I've been into a formal training, and currently even I'm in a formal training. I train with the club, and we practice, we work out, it's a normal routine kind of training every day. So
which is the current club you're playing for?
I play for Sellebrity FC.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That's based in Mumbai, right?
It's based in Mumbai, and we play MDFA Elite Division, which is the toppest league in Bombay.
Okay.
And we have been playing. I joined this club before COVID.
Okay.
And due to COVID, we took a 2-year break. Now we are getting back on the pitch. We're getting back on the league, which is starting in Feb. So we are all set up and fired up to play our best and give our best for the team. It's owned by Ryan Mendes and Thakre Groups, and
Wow.
so playing for a big club and
Yeah.
a big opportunity given by my coach and by my manager is one of the greatest things I've got.
But COVID must have impacted your sport, right? A lot. In many ways. It's a physical game and you have to be physically present there. So how did you guys cope up during COVID? Like when you couldn't play on the field?
We all were home. I was following my strict diet. I was following my workout routine. But, I have my one thing. If I don't work out, I don't get sleep. Because my body has a habit to, drain myself and sleeping peacefully at night. So, I have that one thing. So my friends, professional players from Pune, whoever play professionally, we wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And before the police steps out, we go to the ground, we train ourselves for like 3 hours, and then we are back home. And then the normal routine of lockdown. But we never skip training. Our coach...
That's impressive considering you all have that dedication towards the game even during COVID.
Like it had to happen, because it's our job. Going into the ground, performing, and it's our office. Like people work from 9 to 5 in the home, maybe it's laptop, or doctors working out there, or engineers, or police guards.
Yeah.
For me, it is my job to go on the pitch and perform and wake up and eat my good diet, recover, rest, massage, and that's my daily job. So I prefer that. I'm getting paid for that.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of job I'm doing. So
and what position do you play?
I play as a fullback.
Okay.
But I have
A defender.
Yeah, I play as a fullback defender because I'm short in height, so I play as a fullback. I have been trying to even play as a defensive midfield as a versatile position for myself.
Okay.
So I prefer this position, and I was a striker before, like years back.
And why did you change positions?
Yeah, but my coach said me that I am aggressive, and I have a good tackle, strong tackle, and I'm a bit aggressive, so which suits me in a position as a fullback or a defensive midfield where you have to tackle up and win the balls, physically strong.
But don't you miss scoring? Like, I'm sure you can score goals as a defender too, but don't you miss scoring goals as a centre forward because more opportunities get created for them?
Which suits me the best.
Okay.
And now defending is also I've taken up, and it's very good. But I feel that striking position is very rare. A lot of clubs prefer foreign strikers.
Okay.
A lot of clubs, like we have seen ISL clubs, we have seen I-League clubs. They offer foreign players more than Indian players, and it's a position which gets changed very easily. If you don't perform a match, you sit out. And, and it's a very rare kind of a position where you are meant to go out. So I feel that defending is a good place, and it's a thing where I've settled down nicely, and I'm improving myself more to that position.
And there's nothing better than a defender scoring a goal from a corner kick, because I mean, as a general viewer, that's my perspective. Like during corners, we'll always look up to defenders to score that crazy header, or while free kicks, because a lot of like you said, you're an aggressive player, with a lot of power in your legs. So I'm sure do you take free kicks, or is it for someone else?
I take corner kicks.
Okay.
But free kicks, I've never done that. But I go in for headers.
Okay.
And sometimes when not for headers, I prefer staying as in the midfield area when my centre backs who go for the heading and we close in. So I prefer staying back.
Okay.
And defending my lines. That's all. Not much into heading, but defending my lines basically. That's all.
And what's your I've heard of your crazy routine, your daily fitness routine. Can you speak a little bit about it and share that with us?
It's a routine which I've been following every day since years. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we go up for our training till 8 o'clock. Then I come back home. We are done with our meal, breakfast. Then I rest a bit. Then I have my lunch around 12:30.
Okay.
Then I work in laptop, how to improve myself. The things, a normal study kind of a thing.
Okay.
And then I have my pre-workout meal at 3:30, and then be in the gym at 4:30.
Okay.
Workout, be back home, and then post-workout meal, I have my dinner at 7:30 in the evening.
Okay.
And then I take bath and I step down in the bed, relax, and then I have my pre-bed meal, which is at 10, low carb, and then I sleep around 10:30.
And this is every day, every single
day. I have around 7 to 8 meals a day. I prefer 7 to 8 meals a day, and and that's my daily routine. And Saturdays I prefer going out into pubs, enjoying my evening.
Yeah.
I go to pubs alone. I see people dancing around. I take a ginger drink. I sit back. I enjoy, because I'm not keen of drinking.
Yeah.
I don't smoke. I don't drink, and I'm very cautious about my physique. Even if in Saturday in evening, if I eat a meal out, I have that guilt that why did I even eat out? Because when your body is so healthy, and when you give something which is junk or maybe a little oily, I get that uneasiness. It's like I need to hit the gym now to burn that calories.
You've mastered that discipline of taking care of your body.
Too much. It's
And
like,
and if it's showing in a showing in a game, I'm sure, like you said, it's a little putting off for you personally when you see the improvements and you're like, why should I even have it? Like,
why should I even have it? And Sundays I prefer my massage session
Okay.
or maybe steam bath in the gym.
Okay.
Massage session, steam bath, and recovery,
Mhm.
foam rolling, and going out with my mother outside. My mother also stays far away. She stays in Nepal, but now
Okay.
she's here in Pune for me for a bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is in Canada, so we have always been, my dad was in Bombay.
Mm-hmm.
We have always been very far from each other, and we try to cope up in the video call.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always hard to leave your whole family back behind, and sacrificing your comfort zone, coming back here and playing, training, waking up, and then
Yeah.
you miss your family because my friends come from a family background where they are together,
Yeah.
and they have been far. So I prefer, like, I have my mom right now with me, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'm really happy. So evening time I give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
We go to cafes. She enjoys. As I'm healthy, so she's also turned a schedule into a healthy schedule,
That's really
a
great.
healthy routine. So she drinks like tea without sugar, or maybe she adds in jaggery because I've cut my sugar since 3 years. I
Okay.
don't take in sugar. I don't take sugar, and I don't prefer oil, and I don't prefer anything which is containing maida. So I've been very. People say that I have a lot of tantrums, but it does not matter unless it's giving you results.
Mm-hmm.
Because at last, these are the same people who are going to tell you that, wow,
Yeah.
you have come so far. They are not going to tell you that what your routine is. It's just that they want to see you winning. And once you win,
Mm-hmm.
they appreciate. Otherwise, nobody gives a fuck. Simply.
That's true. That's true. And speaking about your mother staying in Nepal, what's your Nepal connection like?
Nepal connection is like my granny was all, my whole family background comes from Nepal.
Okay.
Like we are Indians,
Mm-hmm.
Indian Marwaris who are
Okay.
in Nepal, residing in Nepal since years and years.
Okay.
And my
Okay.
dad was from Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
We are typically from Rajasthan.
Okay.
So after marriage, my mom also migrated. Everyone migrated to Bombay.
Okay.
We had our whole, my nani, my kaka, my kaki, my everyone is in Nepal. My mama is in US.
Mm-hmm.
My momji, everyone. So we are all far away. But Nepal connection is like, I'm born in India. I'm born in Thane.
Yeah.
But my Nepal connection is like I have my family there. And
Yeah.
it's like I've spent my 2 years of schooling over there. So I miss Nepal pretty much.
Yeah.
And the people over there. So I have my family.
You still have a house there?
Yeah, we have a house there, and I have my kaki, my kaka, and so they're very close to me.
Yeah.
And I have my small cousin brothers
Mm-hmm.
waiting for me whenever I travel there. So it's, and even I have played soccer in Nepal
Okay.
under coach Shailesh Karmacharya. I have
Okay.
played for
Like professionally in Nepal?
Yeah, professionally I've played there.
Okay. Okay.
We're trying to develop. I get an opportunity to play anywhere. I give my best and I play. But Nepal also is developing,
Mm-hmm.
and I prefer that. Yeah. So I came back to India. My schooling here, my college here, and taking up with the university. I joined Pune College,
Okay.
and that's all. What was in it?
You also mentioned you worked part-time with McDonald's and Swiggy.
Yeah.
Why is that? I mean, how did that happen?
Like years back, I was a very aggressive kind of a person. Like a very aggressive, like impatient,
Mm-hmm.
aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like having everything all chilled out. So my
Yeah.
mother one day she told me that it takes a lot of courage to earn money, a single penny.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you try working somewhere and just see how hard it is
Mm-hmm.
when you spend a good amount of money outside?
Yeah.
So I joined up McDonald's. I wore up a good kind of outfit, like a hefty outfit. I came out of my car and I went to the McDonald's place and I told them that I want a job, and they were like, "Yes, sir." And I was like, "I'm looking for a job." And they told me that give me 2 minutes, and the manager came out and I was like, "I want a job." He's like, "Okay." And I gave him my resume, which contained nothing,
Yeah.
just a soccer player. And he gave me a part-time job.
Okay.
I worked as a part-time job as a trainee,
Okay.
where I've cleaned washrooms,
Okay.
where I've cleaned up spilled food, spilled drinks. And in McDonald's, there is one thing which is very, interesting, that you don't get a specific work. You
You have to do all the work.
You have to do all the work. Sometimes when the shift is low and when the people are low, you even have to make burgers. And when the crowd is high, you even have to serve, and you have to clean the tables and clean the washrooms. And even it's like wearing the McDonald's outfit. When a person used to call me like, and they don't know me who I am, but I have to go and just greet them. Yes sir, what do you want? And even they being aggressive, we just have to smile and say thank you. So that really taught me patience. That really taught me the importance of being kind, which really helped my game. Because in the pitch,
that's interesting. Like that helped your game.
Yeah, because football is a very contact sport. There are some players which are clever that are gonna trick you up. They are gonna make you aggressive, and then you just have one thing in mind, is to just kick them and just
They want you to do mistakes.
But when you are calm, even if you make 100 of mistakes, I make hundreds of mistakes in my game, but I'm calm. My coach shouts, my team players shout, I'm like, wait, just give me some time to settle down. I'll clear up the shit which I have made in the ground. So it's like, and Swiggy was like, I remember one thing when I was eating out, and my mom, my sister, my dad has influenced my life a lot. They are the best supporters which I've ever got, and I will ever have. So I told them one day that, look at them, like they have nothing to do. But my mom was like, just try this also. You'll get to know what kind of work you do.
You should be very careful what you talk in front of a mother,
because my mom is into spirituality. My sister is my whole family is into spirituality. So they like support me a lot into I'm not more into spiritual. I'm like, okay, just give me a break. Like, just give me a break. So I went to the Swiggy company and I told them I want work. And they gave me the joining ID card. I bought a new phone because that app does not work in an iPhone. You have to buy an Android phone. So I got a phone. I got my bike. I fueled it up. And I opened the app and I got my first order. And then sitting in the sun for hours without no orders, sweating, wearing the jacket for not getting tanned. It's a very hard job. We need to respect. And the best thing is, unless it does not come to us, we don't know the importance of it. We have, even when we walk on the road, we say that he's just cleaning up the floor or the sweeping the road, but it's a job. Nobody, like, nothing cares. Your house is running with the money.
So how long did you work for McDonald's and how long did you work for Swiggy?
I worked for McDonald's for 3 months. And I worked for Swiggy for 2 months. Because it was my holiday, so I was a summer trainee.
So when you left a job at the end of the month, like how did it feel? Like especially when you were leaving McDonald's, how did it feel? Like
It became home because 5 to 6 hours a day over there, and my managers, my team of work was very very supportive. Even if I'm going for a game outside, I'm like, bro, let me go 1 hour early. They're like, okay, you can. And they have been very supportive. They have been very, very supportive. I'm lucky guy, I'm blessed. I've got a supportive family, supportive team, supportive teammates, supportive coaches, supportive everything, supportive God. And I thank, everyone that every stage of my life, even in colleges, my teachers, my management, my trustees, my God, they have always been very supportive to me. And my mom always says that I'm a lucky guy, I'm a lucky charm of a God. That I've got everything in hand, because I've seen people, sometimes it does not work the way we want.
Yeah, true.
And I have been in that phase where, nothing was working. I have begged people to stay in my life, where you are just mentally, emotionally, you are down and you want people to stay in your life, but then you get that attitude, like, I'm all good. I wake up, I eat, I train, I gym, I have my family, they are happy, my teachers are happy, my coach is saying that I'm good. People don't matter then. And yes, giving them respect is important, but take the positive things and let the controversy be out.
So having such a crazy schedule must have hampered your time, like you giving time to your friends or spending time when your friends are partying or they're holidaying and you're out there training. How do you cope up with that?
I have a very limited slot of friends.
Okay.
I have a very limited slot of friends. I have cut down my friend circle. Instagram is an app which I truly don't believe, because we have a lot of friends, a lot of followers, a lot of fan followings, a lot of kind messages, but when it comes to reality, there is no one. So I don't believe in Instagram friends or Snapchat friends. I believe in real 2-3 friends. Like one friend, 2 friends.
That's enough for you.
That's enough. Because I've been reading these quotes years back and I was like, what bullshit is this? I have thousands of friends. But no. 1 or 2 friends are enough in life. And they go to pubs. I only prefer going to night parties on Saturdays, because Sunday I have my whole day off. I go to pubs. I don't eat out. I go there with my friends.
You don't eat at all?
I don't eat outside. Even if someone is eating in front of me, Domino's, pizza, pasta, I don't get even cravings. It's my routine. And so, I've adapted that situation. My mentality, that...
No, that's crazy mental discipline you have had, like you have developed. Because imagine, like sometimes you do think like, okay, like, you're training so much. One slice of pizza, come on, like, and to resist that also, it's crazy, man.
It's like, I don't feel like.
Okay.
It's like Sunday afternoon, I go out with a friend, Gaurav, my teammate. We eat a big fat burger out. We are happy. We are done for the week. And we come back home, rest, and Monday we are back on track. And I'm a very keen person. I like partying a lot. I like go to parties, but I only go on Saturday evenings. And I feel that you don't need a glass of beer to just impress people. Because I've seen people around, and it's their own life, so I'm no one to judge, but I've seen people around who don't drink, who don't want to drink, but just want a stand to be accepted by the society in that culture.
Yeah.
They buy a drink.
Yeah.
That's not necessary. I have that kind of a confidence that I can go to a pub, take a glass of water and stand and talk to people around.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be accepted by the society.
Yeah.
Be yourself. And be what you are, that's what people want to stay are gonna stay. If they want to leave, just it's fine.
Talking about support, I'm sure you have crazy support from a family, because turning sports into a full-time career is not easy in India. So how did that happen? Like when you had that conversation with the family, like, this is my career, I'm gonna do something in this.
Yeah.
How did they take it, and how has their response been towards that decision of yours of making football your career?
I still remember I was in my school and my sister had come from Canada.
Okay.
And my dad, my mom, my sister, we all were sitting. And my dad told me, go sit there in the chair. We need to talk to you. And I was like, okay. And they were like, what do you want to do? And I looked up to mom, because we all look up to mom. What am I going to speak now? Because my sister is the whole soul, the power of my family.
Yeah.
We take advices from her because she takes decision practically. She does not care to sugarcoat people. If it's not right, it's not right. Let them even not like you. So I told her that I want to take up soccer as a full time. I want to play for the Indian national team.
Okay.
And
you said that?
Yeah. And she's like, okay, if that's what you want to do, we support you. And incidentally, my school which I was in, they supported me a lot. I went on weekly matches to the Pune. Our school was from 50 kilometers away from the Pune highway.
Okay.
In Mulchi.
Okay.
So it's like it's a village.
Okay.
But then every Saturday going out from the school where all the kids are in the school, and the principal Pranita Di and my trustees Manoj Ji and Kapil sir, these names which I'm taking is very important for me in my life. Narendra sir, Sonal Di, everyone has been very important in my life. Limited people, but they have impacted my life. Today if I'm sitting here healthy, smiling, it's all because of them. And my family has utmost support. Even if I don't go, if my body is sore enough and my mom is like, are you not going to go to the gym today? And I'm like, I'll go. And if when my mom is here with me,
that level of support they give.
Yeah, and if my mom is here with me, and if 5 o'clock my alarm rings, it's very cold in Pune, so I switch off my alarm and I'll be like 5 minutes and she'll wake me up, it's time. So you wake up when you have your family,
little small things
like
add up to that.
And family support is very important. My mom has never pressurized me to, do anything just to follow my passion and be a great human being and respect people. That's all what she has taught me. And everything is gonna fall back to place. Even people who are achieving out there for their passion, even if you are doing anything for your passion, trying rapping, music, boxing, anything, being a bodybuilder, even if you're skinny, keep patience and keep going. Small steps are gonna take you up somewhere. But if you wait down to hear people's opinion, and if you wait down to wait for people to be with you in your worst days, I'm sorry, that's the worst thing you can give, or you can give your time, because it's not worth. Sometimes you're gonna realize that it's not worth that waiting for people who are never yours. Being around normal, I always prefer this thing to be said, that be yourself. Be yourself. And my dad was like, he's always told me to be myself, and my mom, and so it's always being yourself.
Because being authentic will help you distinguish from the rest of the crowd.
That's what. And you don't need to be accepted by the culture. Like, if the whole party drinks, if you want to look shiny, you don't need to hold up a beer. Everyone can enjoy, but I'm very strict of my own routine. And I know that this routine is going to take me up somewhere when, in upcoming years, I'll be like, this was my routine and people are going to follow it. I want to create that impact, and I'm creating that impact with people's life.
I see your Instagram, and I see you having a crazy physique, especially your, as a footballer, your thighs, your muscles, like you tend to show it off. So, and I've heard you went from body fat of 14% to 9%.
Yeah.
How and why did that happen? I mean, how did you achieve that?
I was a big, like a bully.
You were bullied?
I was bullied.
Okay.
I was bullied. I was being bullied. I was being called a pig in my school times by my seniors. I was being kept as a substitute player. I have been kept as a goalkeeper in my society.
For being fat?
Yeah, for not because it's like, you don't need to run. I'm fat. Just stand and play.
Oh, they used to tell you that?
Yeah, just stand and play. Because my physique was not capable enough, and I started researching on my diet. I started researching on my, why foreign players are better than us. What makes them so curious about, performing and being at top levels, even at 40 age, 35, 36. And why are they even superior? What do they eat? Even we eat food, right? And I started researching and giving my free time to it and gymming, and I've cut down my body fat from 40 to 9, and with the high protein meal diet, which I track my meal. Even if I drink coffee, I track it on my diary that 100 calories.
So do you have an app for it, or it's
an app? I follow it in app. Even if I eat anything.
What's the app called?
It's MyFitnessPal.
MyFitnessPal.
Where
it's a paid app?
It's a free app. But if you want to get into, like, you click a photo of the food and you send it, you get the calorie. But if you normally enter it, it's free.
Okay.
It's free. So
it's nice, right?
Yeah, it's nice. And because
something which you can suggest to people out there.
You can really, you can just track your food. No matter how healthy you are and what kind of abs you have, track what you eat. Even if you drink water, 1 glass of water, at the end of the day, that what you have eaten.
Yeah.
Even if I start my day with my breakfast and then ending up with my pre-bed meal, which is sometimes peanut butter or like a multigrain bread, I track it because it's important for what you eat, and keeping account of your calories and how your protein intake, your carbs intake, your fiber intake, your saturated fats, everything I keep account. So that's all. I keep account on my diet, my routine.
So, you have been playing in the Indian football scene for a few years now. So what's one thing which you like about Indian football, as whatever, it can be the primary level or the professional level, the state level, the district level, whatever level it is. What do you love about Indian football, and one thing which you don't like about Indian football? We'll start with what you don't like about Indian football.
I don't like about Indian football is there's nothing to dislike about.
Okay. Something which we can improve on.
We can improve in a lot of things.
Okay.
Developing a lot of grounds, and even taking up.
But we do have many grounds, right?
We have grounds, but we put them for marriage rents. So giving opportunities even for the
has to be exclusively for football.
Only for football,
Yeah.
and which we need to improve on. And rest, the thing is like we can develop a lot of courses for the referees and for the people. We need to develop. Even the players need to develop. Even I need to develop. Everyone needs to develop.
Yeah.
And the best thing about the Indian football is, one thing is, we Indians are very motivated. We don't tend to give up very easily. Even we step on the pitch at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in that bright, hot, sunny day. We are sweating in the warm-up time, but we don't want to give up. We want to make it. We don't want to lose. We are sweating. We are burnt. Our skin is burnt. We are starving for water. My whole throat is, all dried up, but we don't want to give up. So one thing which I've learned about Indian football is that it motivates me, that the kind of motivation you get from your teammates. And the Indian football we are developing now. We have a lot of leagues coming up.
Yeah.
The ISL, the I-League Junior, the Senior, and the major leagues in MDFA. Every state has
Have
leagues.
you been witnessing those changes in front of your eyes? Like,
Yeah.
Have you been seeing many talented players coming in?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of talented players coming in and who are working hard. And the thing about now is the competition is very high. Not only in football. Even if you go to work in a washroom, you get paid if you are good. There'll be a time when you need a job very badly and you get a very kind of a normal job. No job is big or high. Like, we don't say that this job is bad, this job is good. Every job is equal because it's giving you money, and we all work for money and respect. So I don't find that sweeping a floor or working in a Barclays company is very different. It's just that your education does not matter. It's just that what you're doing, it's running your house, it's giving you food, respect. That's what matters.
Yeah.
So I feel that we are improving, and we will improve in the upcoming years. We are gonna improve a lot.
That's good to hear. Like someone like you. Also, wanted to ask you, which is a favorite football brand, if I may say? Like, you use a certain brand which their products you love.
I prefer Nike.
Okay.
I used to prefer Adidas.
Okay.
Where I have a lot of Copa shoes, but it started getting heavy on my legs.
Okay. So you prefer Nike because of the lighter shoes?
Lighter, and it suits my leg a lot. It fits in my shoes, and I don't feel like I'm wearing anything. Though Adidas is tough shoes, it's a very defending shoes, but I've started shifting to Nike. Like,
any particular model you like, or it's?
I like CR7.
Okay.
I get those shoes from from Spain. I get it ordered and I pay any amount, but those shoes are very, very.
So is there a favorite color you have in those shoes?
I prefer anything but without white, because white gets dirty.
Anything apart from white?
Apart from white. It's like I clean my shoes, I shine my shoes, because it's like a routine of me. I take a brush, like half an hour, I shine.
Okay.
Because I keep my shoes clean, because it's my weapon. My shoes are my weapon.
True.
The more comfortable you are with shoes,
the
more comfortable you are with playing.
Any brand apart from Adidas and Nike? Any local brands? Any Indian brands? Any Asian brands you would recommend people? Someone who can't afford Nike or Adidas.
Okay.
And there are footballers out there who probably want to buy a good brand but don't have the money to buy Adidas or Nike. Any other brand would you suggest?
Any brand. It's just the willingness to go on the ground and train.
Okay.
You can wear anything. You can even wear shorts, maybe a jeans short if you want to go to the gym. It's just the willpower to go. We have tons of reasons to not go.
I'm saying while playing football.
Yeah, while playing football, I would like
any brand, because there are many local brands which we have, but then are they good enough? Or do you recommend that people should save up money and then go for Nike or Adidas only?
I would prefer Decathlon.
Okay.
Because Decathlon, I have been using a lot of tights and my loose comfortable wear for the gym.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And it's not only about going for Nike or Adidas. Anything which suits your body comfortable.
Okay.
Some people may not be comfortable with Nike, but are comfortable with shoes of Decathlon. So it depends on your body comfort zone, which gives your body comfort. Some people prefer, sleeping in a very loose cloth kind of a material, which can be even a shirt of like a t-shirt of 100 rupees.
Okay.
But some people even prefer wearing an H&M and sleeping. It depends on the comfort zone you get. Yeah. The material. It all comes down to material. But I would prefer going for like when we are into professional, and we should buy professional things and become professional because, we need that kind of shoes and that toughness of shoes for the ground. It's made by professional companies. Okay. Nike, Adidas, Puma, Asics. So, always being professional is important. That's what matters.
One thing I had in my mind was you spoke about Instagram and followers. Yeah. I'm sure you get a lot of female attention. So how do you deal with that? How do you not get distracted, or how do you deal with those certain distractions, if you call them distractions?
I don't let them enter me.
Okay.
Females, we respect.
No, female following.
I have a lot of messages on my stories.
Yeah.
I have a lot of messages on my, my diet, like my physique replies on my stories, hot. Yeah. Hey, I get a lot of messages, but
So how do you deal with that? I'm just inquisitive about that.
It's a fancy thing.
Okay.
But I prefer that it's good for the eyes, but hell for the soul. So I prefer to be a little away from it because talking from experiences, it's better to
keep a distance. Okay.
And again, I've heard a lot of people saying that females destroy your attention, your focus. I can meet a friend before my game, have a very healthy conversation, and a very good advices from her, and I can perform. Okay. So there's nothing like...
It's a myth, basically.
It's a myth. Chatting to a woman at night, 10 o'clock, you're going to miss your training tomorrow, or you're going to not perform. Everything is balanced in life. Everything is balanced in life. Women, parties, food, everything is balanced. Yeah. So there's nothing like if you're talking to a girl and if you're going on a date with her, your game is going to deprove. Because I have heard people saying that you need focus. Man.
A lot of famous footballers do that, and they have said that openly. So that's why I asked you.
Yeah, I know. I've got a lot of messages, but I only tend to reply or open the messages which matter to me.
Okay.
So, keeping away, maintaining a distance.
Yeah, you know your boundaries.
Basically. I know my boundaries.
Okay. And growing up, do you have any football idols or someone whom you look up to? Do you have any footballers out there whom you look up to?
I look up to one player. We all look up to him, which is Ronaldo.
Okay.
He's one of the most...
Cristiano Ronaldo or the original
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
I have been looking up to him.
Okay.
And the part about him is that I only not only look up to his physique or his game, but I even look up to his lifestyle outside. How he maintains his standard. He does not roam around with everyone. He's never seen in cafes with random people. He's not wasting his time. So, I prefer, I've changed my lifestyle from a life, since 6-7 months, I've changed my lifestyle, maintaining my own standards, maintaining my own boundaries. And maintaining my standards does not mean that you need to have a lot of money. You need to wear a good watch. You need to wear expensive clothes. It's like having a goal in life.
Yeah.
If I sit with you, I need to learn something from you. You need to contribute something to me so that I get something I get achieved in life.
Yeah.
I don't waste my time. Time is expensive.
Yeah.
All we have regrets later. We wasted our time. So I prefer sitting with people. I prefer hanging out with people who contribute something in my life and help me grow. And we help each other grow. Does not mean that you just need to go to an expensive restaurant and order a very expensive dish and pay a 2,000 meal and then you say that I have my own standards. No. You can even sit anywhere and just talk creative and make some decisions in life which you cannot make in a 5-star hotel.
Has to be productive.
It has to be productive. Has to be productive, and we need a lot of productiveness in our life, which is important.
So one last thing before we leave you is what's next for Yash?
I have a lot of plans.
Okay, if you could share a few of them with us, would be great.
I am going on a full-fledged aim for Indian Super League.
ISL.
ISL.
Okay.
But even I have more plans to play in North America, northern regions of America,
Okay.
which is Canada. We
Okay.
call it North American countries.
Yes.
I'm trying to cope up with the level there.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few time left before I make it there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a surprise for the people when I fly there and post a picture with the team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working hard for that. I have a few months left, giving my whole fledged attention to how I can cope up with Spanish, Africans, people from every kind of country over there, because it's not only Indians over there. It's Spanish, it's Canadians, it's Americans, it's Argentinian players, Portugal players who are gonna be in my team, and they'll be maybe genetically. We say that people are genetically strong. Maybe I am not sure about that myth, but I'm working my hard to cope up with their level and making my space in the CPL, Canadian Premier League.
Okay.
I'm giving my full fledged, and I wish to come back, play for the senior international team, help my country achieve what we want. And it's not only gonna happen with my own thought, but we have a lot of people who want our Indian football to really grow and reach the peak and get the respect we want.
Yeah.
So my plans are basically a lot of plans. But
So from the Canadian League, do you plan to go to MLS, Major League Soccer?
I'll say how the situation works over there.
Okay.
My situations are gonna take me in life.
Basically, you're open to it. You
Open to
you
it.
could go to
I'm-
Europe. You can.
I'm
come back
versatile to all the opportunities I get.
But as of now, you plan to go to Canada for your.
Yeah, I'm planning to go to there. I'm planning to go to there. There's nothing that's stopping me
But this
now.
is going to be full time, right?
Full time into.
Are you doing that part time and part time? You'll be working somewhere else.
I'll be working. I cannot stay home.
Okay.
I'll be working.
Yeah.
Like football is 3 hours in a day,
Mm-hmm.
and you work out for 2 hours, and then what do you do the whole day? Go work somewhere. You make a lot of group of people. You learn things. You earn money. And when you're self-independent, you have a stand.
Yeah.
Your words matter to people.
Yeah.
When you earn, and I have experienced this, when you earn and when you have your own money in your hand, and even when you speak something, that's considered. I'll use the word considered because when you do nothing in life, when you're all into favored by of your family members or anyone in life, your words aren't considered. So if you want to be considered person, start working.
There's basically power behind your words.
Power behind your words. People need to, and you need to hold a kind of, what do you say? You need to hold a kind of a market value. You need to have your own value.
Yeah.
You need to have your value that when you go to a place that you'll be like, oh man, he's here. You need to hold that value.
Yeah.
If you're available everywhere, you lose value and people don't value you a lot. So be in your own zone, choose your own group, choose your own people, and let not females distract you anymore. Because that's one of the most important advices I have learned in life.
Okay.
I have been through experiences in life where I was mentally destroyed. I was like, I wanted things which were already gone.
Yeah.
And I wanted that person very badly. But then I was left. It's like I was left alone and life was hitting me very hard.
Yeah.
All the situations were hitting me hard. My mom was COVID positive. My dad was away from me. My sister was away from me. I was all alone in the house.
Yeah.
And I wanted that person very badly. And all they said was, my self-respect is very high. And they left. And I was on the floor, but standing back in life again. And building your physique, that fire, because I figured it out what life is. And I'm fired up because of this. Because nothing is stopping me now. Nothing. No distractions. Nothing. No Instagram, picky-pocky stuff. It's all me, my dreams, money, respect, and
And everything falls in place once you achieve your goal.
achieve your goal.
Everything will start running behind you. That's how the world works.
One thing I want to say people are going through a lot of mental breakdowns. People are going through depressions. People are going through a lot of mental breakdown. Basically one thing is, but waking up every day, if you're waking up and if you're watching this, there is something in you, because a lot of people give up. They are not strong. They give up. They even commit suicide. They just give up on this. But if you are working, going to the gym, fighting your own demons, because I have heard this word demon a lot of people say that I am fighting my own demon. But unless I fought it by my own self, I never understood the meaning. There is always a two-person inside yourself. The good part and the bad part.
True.
So, if you're watching this and if you're going, keep going. Because, there is something in you. Because a lot of people don't wake up in the morning. They don't get an opportunity to wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
But you are just happy, just keep going.
You're alive.
We are alive.
Getting another chance to fulfill your dreams.
Fulfill your dreams and, watching your own self. Just keep going. Don't focus on people. Don't focus on telling people to wait for you. Let them go. You have your goals, your money, your family's happiness, your friend circle. You have a good meal, good sleep. You thank God. That's all. That is very important. Because I've seen a lot of my age people, 20 people, saying that I'm depressed, I'm going through a mental breakdown. That's not even a breakdown.
Yeah.
That's not worth. Mental breakdown is when you really are cut off from your goals, your family. You have your family there, man. You have your mom.
A lot of things to be grateful for. Even though we complain we don't have this, but when you look around you, you have a lot of stuff what other people don't have.
A lot of people. Because I'm not that kind of a person who lives in, that outer zone party, and I'm not saying that partying is a bad thing. But everything has a limit. Yeah. People can party the whole night and even do good in life. Yeah. But that's what suits their career. So I'm not saying that partying is bad. I have seen people who party the whole night, but they have their focus that, this 2 hours of my work, I don't need to work.
Once you know the balance, the secret to balancing everything,
life.
Trust, it just clicks. Everything just clicks. And people can't seem to understand how does this guy or girl do it. She's here, she's there, and they're all, doing everything under the sun.
It's very important to find your balance. It's very important to find yourself. Loving your own self, no matter what your body is, what your color is. And one thing I know that looking yourself in the mirror is if you want to love yourself and if you really want to be satisfied from your own self, after bath, I've done this, I've heard this from somewhere. When after you take bath, go to the mirror, stand bare clothes, without clothes, and just watch your body. If you love your body, that's the satisfying body you want.
Okay.
You're satisfied with your body. But when you look at yourself and you see that this fat around here and there, go change yourself. Because you need to love your own self, your own body. Because people, when you even make muscles, are going to say that it's not too much muscles are not good.
Yeah.
But even when you're skinny, people are going to say that you're too skinny, gain weight. So fuck people's opinion.
Never going to be satisfied.
You're never going to be satisfied. Even when you make it in the top, I will have controversy things on me.
Yeah.
I still have. I have a lot of rumors.
Yeah.
People speak a lot of rumors about myself. I go to a group of 10 people, I meet them, I greet them, but when I leave the group, I have the same people who abuse me on my back.
Yeah.
I've heard it. So it's you don't need to satisfy people. You need to satisfy
whatever you
your
do,
own.
people will keep talking about you.
So, one thing, fuck people's opinion, fuck people's presence. Who want to be present with you, even in your worst, they're going to be there.
Yeah.
So, these are all things we learn from quotes, but it's a reality. These quotes have come from reality. People have made these quotes. So they have been through this. These thoughts don't come up naturally. These breakdown quotes, these breakup quotes, which we Google around. This all this motivating quotes. People have gone through that. And so it's the people words and it's the people perspective which has given the fat people their way and skinny people and the gays which are around. We don't respect them even. It's the people perspective to look at people. Everyone is a human. It's just we which have given us the sexuality of male, female and transgender. If we look everyone as equal, we won't have any differences in life. If she's too fair, she's too black, she's too fat, she's too skinny. It's we have named all these things. But after all, they are humans. So we look at them at the same side and be confident and receiving your own goals.
There's a lot to learn from you because you like you say, you have a party side, you have a spiritual side. You have
Spiritual side is because of my family. My mom keeps pushing me every day.
No, see, if it helps you, if it
Yeah.
brings about positive change, you're all in for that.
It's all about being yourself, achieving your own goals, waking up happy, thanking God, eating and enjoying, and working and when you want to work.
Yeah.
Not being very hanky-panky to people to be with you or hang out with people. I enjoy my own coffee when I go to the cafe. I go to cafes alone. I order my coffee. I'm happy. I don't want 10 people to there smiling at me and talking to me to be happy. I plug in my AirPods, I switch on my laptop and I'm just listening to songs and I'm like all cool. I don't need anyone. But when you develop that attitude,
That's basically self-love.
when you develop that attitude that you don't need 5 people or 1 people also to be around you, you have reached the other level of this universe, because we are here to please people.
Makes a lot complete sense to me. And like coming from someone like you is again a huge thing for a lot of people. One last thing before we leave you is if anyone's watching you who wants to get into football professionally, who wants to make it a career, what advice would you give him or her? He's a young guy or a girl who wants to make football, or who's already into football and is struggling a bit. So what would be your words of advice for them?
There'll be a lot of situations in your life. There'll be a lot of circumstances in your life. There'll be a lot of tricky people in your life. And if you want to make it in football or any field of life, you take out time.
Okay.
Even if you're doing a night shift, but if you are very keen of football, you complete your night shift. You are on the pitch. You're on the ground. You're working out. It's the willpower. That willpower to achieve things, no matter what the situation is. People have walked 15 kilometers to the ground because they had no money to travel. It's the will. If you really love your work, football, any job, you go there. You go there. Even when, like an example, when you're sick, but a girl calls you on a date, you be there present.
Yeah.
It's the willpower. You need to have your self-willpower. That confidence in life, even if you know nothing, but being confident that yes, I know. Being confident and being unstoppable, being really unstoppable. Don't care about what people say. Even if you are just starting it right now, keep going. You will reach 1 year, 2 years, but you will reach your goal. And fuck people's opinion. Nothing is gonna take you up. It's all it's all what do you say, spiritually. We have discovered it that nothing matters. But one advice I'm gonna give is keep going, no matter where you are. Even if you are starting now, after watching this, keep going. Even if you're 100 kgs and if you want to get down to 50 kgs, you can. It's just how you take up. Again, how you take up. You can. Nothing is unachievable.
And you're a prime example of it. So thank you, Yash, for taking out time and coming to this podcast. I'm sure a lot of guys and girls will benefit from your advice because you're someone who's upcoming and one of the futures for Indian football. And hopefully we'll talk to you soon. You will be probably playing in another league, in another country, and hopefully we'll bump into you there or when you're back in India sometime soon. So thank you, Yash, for again taking all your time and coming all the way down from Pune for this small podcast.
I will never, I'll never forget my people who were there with me. You should never forget the place where you come from. Even today, when maybe I'm very young to say this, but even today I go to a restaurant which does not give a very nice food, but I prefer eating it on Saturday over there because I don't want to forget from where I have come from. Because that place reminds me from where I was.
Okay.
That place reminds me from where I used to sit, I used to eat, from where now I have shifted. You should never forget your grounds. You should never forget from where you have come because it takes a minute to lose everything out. Be happy, be grateful and keep working. Because someone there out is really working hard to take your place.
Wise words. Thank you, Yash. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Done?
I keep this off?
Yeah, it's fine.
This session was really good,